All right, so let's look at this King of Spring. So this could be a fire sign who's involved or who comes in. It's already involved or who comes in during this time period. Leo, Sagittarius, or who's my other fire? Aries, who comes in and is involved in the situation, right? It could just be you, Cancer, incorporating more of this energy, right? This fiery, passionate, very kind of theatrical, charismatic kind of feel, right? It's a general reading, and court cards can, if they don't indicate a person, they indicate that kind of energy here. So a lot of fiery, passionate energy flanking this new idea, because we have this Ace of Winter energy right in the center. So a brand new beginning, a brand new thought coming in, new way of thinking, clarity, cutting through, an emerging sense of understanding, consciousness, right? With all this passion, with this Princess of Spring energy, could be a message coming in of passion, of creativity, either coming in intuitively or someone actually delivering a message like that. Or princesses for me don't always indicate like a Princess of Spring doesn't have to mean a fire sign. Because I don't know, I don't really see, because it's the page normally, and I don't really see pages as necessarily having to correspond to a particular sign. So for me, for you, Cancer, what I'm trying to say is that there's a lot of energy moving forward as you begin to transform your understanding of self in love, what it means to be in love, because this is a new way of thinking. This is a brand new idea, a brand new sense of consciousness coming in, a brand new clarity coming in about what you want in love, who you are in love, and what does love mean for you? Regardless of whether you are single or coupled, there is some new energy coming in about what it means to be in love. Because under the deck, as an underlying energy, an emergent energy, we have more Ace energy, more fiery passion energy, Ace of Spring, a brand new beginning, understandings about what it means to be passionate, what it means to be loving, what it means to be creative in love, what it means to be passionate in love. A lot of fire and passion for you. But really interestingly, right in the center is this sense of clarity, the consciousness coming in like a lightning bolt, like, okay, that's great. All this fire and passion is great. But what does that mean? How does that manifest? How do I bring it forth from this idea and bring this new idea that's been fueled by all this passion and bring it into the world to share with another, right? So it's very, I know it's very kind of a conceptual reading there, but that's kind of how it's coming in. I think it's because of that Ace of Winter energy, a very, very high-minded energy here. All right, so underneath this King of Spring, let's look at the Romance Angels Oracle deck spread here. We have the heart-to-heart conversations, we have the unrequited love, and we have the give your relationship a chance. So the heart-to-heart conversations, it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I think this is really important because there's this, if this is not an individual coming in, it is someone who's just very, as I mentioned, sort of charismatic and kind of flamboyant. And if they're coming in and is not someone that you're coupled with, you want to make sure that that you have your heart-to-heart conversation with the person you're already coupled with, because this person could very well present some kind of temptation a little bit, right? But that's for a small percent of you. For many of you, what I just feel is happening with this heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, because it's really being fueled by this emerging energy of newness, something new coming in. And you want to be really, really clear, right? This is all about clarity, consciousness, cutting through. There's no illusion here. It's very focused intellectual energy, right? So that's why you're really being encouraged to have that heart-to-heart conversation. And perhaps for many of you, that heart-to-heart conversation about what it means to be fiery, passionate, inspirational, and inspired, what it means, for you, what that energy means for you. And then right in the center, we have this unrequited love, right underneath the Ace of Winter, Cancer. So for many of you, it might just be that during this time period, you may not be as attracted to your partner. A lot of times that kind of ebbs and flows if you are in a partnership. Or it may just be that you're separated for some reason during this time period. Don't worry, it doesn't mean it's forever, because you really are being asked. And it might be that, this little bit of separation gives you time to have a new idea about love, about what it means to be in love. But it's also, you're being encouraged to give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. And so remember, Cancer, that this is not to look at your partner and go, yeah, you need to work on yourself more. This is about you working on yourself. This is about work on your partnership as a partner. Of course, work on the partnership as an entity, but work on yourself as an individual within that partnership. And that always brings about change within the larger partnership, right? So work on the way that you partner with self, and be the kind of partner that you want your partner to be is what's being asked for here. And I think that you may be having some new ideas about this with this Ace of Winter energy. And you're also feeling all fired up to do so. You're feeling very energetic, really inspired. And you really are in the middle of this sort of transformation around that's come in with this new idea, this new way of thinking and being and understanding, new consciousness around love and how to. I feel like you're pulling in and revealing from within so much more of your passion and things that make you feel sexy and alive and again, this idea about being inspirational to others. There's nothing more inspirational than great love. It's what all the most beautiful poems and songs are written about, and we can all relate so well when we hear a love story, and it does inspire all of us to do amazing things. Love is the greatest force there is. So I'm getting sidetracked. All right, so we have this King of Cups, and I think I'm being sidetracked by this King of Cups because the King of Cups is very much understanding his emotions. He's different, right, than the King of Spring. The King of Cups is very secure in his emotional wisdom. He has a very high emotional IQ. He's very comfortable in the realm of emotions. You can rely on this person, right? The King of Spring, you can certainly rely on him to be passionate, to be creative, to be inspiring. But it's a very different energy. The King of Cups here in the area of physical and sexual intimacy is feeling very settled. He feels very much in control of his emotions. And because he doesn't have to control them is how it feels to me. Like he's not getting sideswept by passion or anger. He's feeling very much settled. He understands it all. He sees it all. He understands the emotional patterns when they come in. He knows what to do with them. And he knows how to handle his woman. It's very weird language, but that's how it feels to me. As I look at this particular image here, it's kind of funny. That's not normally language I would use. Okay, so all right, so that's your reading, Cancer. Very strange reading. All right, I think what I want to do. Let me just take in this for a second here. So this Princess of Spring energy, it says it's time to go after your dreams, do something that expands your horizons, let your creativity take flight. I want to get 3 additional cards on this because it's kind of going towards into the future, Cancer, as I look at this. So 3 major arcana cards. So that's what all this passion, this is all this new energy, the Ace of Winter, the Ace of Spring that was under the deck here around this Princess of Spring. Remember I mentioned this transformation that's occurring. All this fiery passion energy, it's coming for a reason because you're in the process of releasing something, right? Because we have this new way of being. Whenever you have something new, you release something. And this is the release card right here, associated and clarifying this Princess of Spring. We have the Magician, a brand new beginning, going with this Ace of Winter, going with that Ace of Spring that was under the deck. The Sun energy, everything being illuminated, goes right back to here, this new idea, this new consciousness coming in, clarity, right? So this Princess of Spring energy is being very supported energetically by all this major arcana energy. And so you're going to feel it, Cancer. You're going to feel this need to push forward, to express, to start something new, to go on a new path, to release the old, to have everything in light, everything be illuminated. It's really wonderful energy. Very powerful kind of month or time frame. It's again, these energies may precede this reading and may go on beyond this reading, the length, the time frame of this reading as well. There's no hard stops to these energies, but there's so much happening here. It's really interesting for you, Cancer. And it may, for some of you, it may just come across, you may feel it energetically as just being a little frazzled, a little bit like there's so much, there's because of all that spring energy in here and on all the newness with the Magician, the release with that card. And then, the Ace of Winter, the Ace of Spring, and the Magician. It's just a lot happening for you. So you may just feel a little frazzled on top of that with the holidays. So just, settle into your kind of King of Chalices energy, that very, understanding of the emotional realm, and knowing that the highs are here and the lows are here, and you're kind of swinging gently in the middle, knowing that you're fine, everything's good, and that no matter what's happening around you, you're coming back to that sense of depth of emotion especially in your physical intimacy. And you are a Cancer, so this is very much about you just really being in your power, especially in the bedroom, especially in the way that you show yourself and express yourself physically and sexually. You're just feeling very much in charge. Okay, so let me get one more card for you. I'm going to get it from the Life Changes Oracle deck, Cancer, and then I'm going to close out your reading. Memories and leaving. So it goes really nicely with letting go and the new beginnings, because here we have the memories, which is in the past, and then we have the leaving things behind, the release card, letting go of old memories, bringing in the new, leaving something behind so that the new can come in, letting go of memories, honoring them, spending time with them as much as you wish to, but then letting them go, moving on, knowing that there's new things available to you. You're on a new path, especially surrounding this Princess of Spring, all that fiery, passionate energy coming in, going after your dreams in a way that you feel very energized to do, because you are transforming in love in particular, because this is a love reading. So a lot of interesting energy for you, very exciting energy for you, Cancer. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you on the next reading or at your private reading. Till then.